Hey guys, so I got a request for omelet. I was gonna have one anyway because this is a brunch series, so it was gonna be happening anyway. But today I'm gonna show you how to make this bacon cheeseburger omelet. I have a couple others, or maybe one or two. If this one's not for you, I'll link them below and you guys can check that out. So today I'll be using the Canadian bacon. You can use the regular bacon if that's what you have or prefer. I just feel like in this case it goes better. And plus, this is what I had in the refrigerator, okay? When I was chopping for my brunch series, I just picked some stuff up and this is what I had. So once I cooked it off just a little bit, you don't want to overdo it. It's not bologna where you cook it all the way and burn it, child. But anyway, so now I'm going to cook down some ground beef. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Misha, why you put the whole pound of ground beef? Well, it's going to be a round two recipe, not for the channel, but for in my house. I'm going to probably toss it with some potatoes or something for breakfast with some eggs. But anyway, you want to break down this ground beef and that's it. Okay, y'all know how to cook ground beef. I'm going to season this up with some Montreal steak as well as some chili powder. Again, this is going for around two recipes, so you don't want to I didn't overdo it with the seasoning. And you don't want to do that anyway. This is going on inside of eggs. So you don't want to over season the meat, to begin with. So once I get the seasoning down in there, I keep breaking it down. This is how it looks. Next, I added some super fine chopped peppers. It's the red bell pepper, super finely chopped. And I'm going to mix it in, cook it another 2 minutes, and that's it. The meat is cooked and ready to go. By the way, what are you guys' favorite breakfast or brunch menu item or that you like to make at home? Comment below and let me know what is it? Put me on. This is what my prep looks like. I have some chopped up pickles, the chopped up Canadian bacon, and the ground beef, of course. And now I'm going to get on to the eggs. So I have 3 eggs left. Now, the reason why I'm doing 3 eggs is because, y'all, sometimes I need 2.5, sometimes I need 2 1/4. And so I always just go ahead and use 3. And then I'll put as much as I'll need in the skillet at the time. But you could just use 2 if that's what you prefer or however you like your omelets. I seasoned it with the smashed seasoning and some pepper flakes for a little tiny kick. And you want to mix this up really, really well because you don't want white spots in your eggs. So make sure you mix it well and get the yolks broken down. So to my 1 tablespoon of oil, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. I know that sounds like a lot, but to me it's not, okay? Plus, I don't have expensive pans, child. So I got to lube up my pans, no pun intended. Now, you see how I didn't use all the eggs. It was like 2.5, okay? So now you just want to zhuzh it around a little bit, kind of lift it up so that the loose part can get underneath. Once that sets, you repeat the process. Next, I'm going to add my meat down in here. So the bacon, the beef. I didn't want to put the pickles on the inside because I was in fear that it would make it too moist. So I added the cheese. I'm using white cheddar. You can use the cheese that you prefer. But I had white cheddar. That's what I used. And you just gently flip it over, and that's it. That's it. If you want to do the double flip method, go ahead. But child, let me tell you something. It be fighting back. When I try to do the double flip method, it fights back. So I just do the 1 flip, and I keep it moving. So to finish this off, I topped it off with more cheese, the ham, and the pickles, and I just turn the stove off and let the residual heat melt the cheese on top, and this is how it looks. First of all, this omelet was super delicious. I've never made it this way before, and it definitely gives the feel of a burger because of the pickles. I think the pickles did it. The pickles and the ground beef, of course. But if you guys love this recipe or like this type of omelet, tag me and let me know what you think if you made it. I have more than enough filling left over. I'm probably definitely going to make this again tomorrow because this was really good. I paired it up with some pancakes, some really small mini pancakes, and this is how it looks, you guys. Cheesy, delicious, like I can't. Look at the pickles, the ham, the bacon. the beef, the peppers. It was just so good. But thank y'all so much for watching. I love you for your support. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.